Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is a very important video. This is unlike other videos that I've done. I document something amazing in this video and I still don't know how to wrap my head around it or what to think, but I encourage you to watch this entire video. It's well worth it, I promise you. There's something going on here with this oil, and I invite you to take a look at what I just documented. Let me see if I can get, there's like oil on the front of the portal here. Is it even down here? It's even down here, guys. Look at this. What do you have to say about this oil?
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And while that's heating up.
Is this oil in this vial holy oil? Is it miracle oil? Is it oil that truly has leaked from a Bible in Dalton, Georgia? I'm about to ask the spirits what they think of this oil. Now, if you don't know the story of the Bible that is flowing with gallons of oil, producing gallons of oil, stay tuned, buckle up, and you're in for a wild story. Will I be able to get validation from the spirits? Let's get to it right now.
I gotta make my connection to the light. I gotta make it to that portal tonight. I'm depending on love to help me get through. I got to find heaven. It's so hard to try to find the light that every spirit is trying to find. Caught between dark and light, lost somewhere.
Is this oil fake? Is it a scam? Are the men lying about the Bible leaking oil?
You say no?
When it gets up, gotta call her. Let me call her.
All right, so I've been following this story for many, many months. I've been intrigued by it. And first of all, there's a bunch of you watching this right now saying this is utter nonsense. And then there's a bunch of you watching this saying, I believe in miracles and I believe this is true. You know, you're gonna get people who believe, you're gonna get people who don't in anything that's supernatural, paranormal, or something in the case of the oil leaking Bible. Now, I first became aware of this in a YouTube video quite a while ago, and my first initial reaction was like, there's no way this is possible. And then my second reaction was, if this was happening, I tried to say, well, what if I myself had a Bible that was leaking gallons upon gallons of oil that they are claiming is some kind of healing oil, or people are claiming it, I should say. What would I do? Well, I would put a live cam on it 24/7 to prove to people it was filling. I would have a third-party company come in to test and prove that it's producing oil. You know why I would do that? Because by doing that, it would open up the floodgates of love. People would see this miracle happening. People would see that it was proven by a third party, and people would start to believe in God and believe in love and believe in miracles, right? And the world would start to become a better place. Now, the story of the Bible, you can look it up here on YouTube. Just go into YouTube and search oil that leaks Bible and you'll find the backstory. But basically, there's a guy in Dalton, Georgia who had a Bible for 17 years. He highlighted many phrases in the Bible, and one day, he saw some oil within the Bible in a certain section of the Bible. And again, if you want to learn about it, search it on YouTube. You can find all the details. There's many videos out there on this. And before you know it, it was dripping oil. He put it in a plastic bag. The plastic bag was filling with oil. Now, this is according to him. He had to then transfer it to a big container because it was just leaking oil, producing oil. And according to him, they had it tested by a friend who tested it, and the friend said it was not man-made. They couldn't explain what this oil was, but it had a base of mineral oil. But they were saying it was not synthetic or not man-made. But they never released any valid scientific test or certificate to show that it was tested. If I had this Bible and it was doing that, I would have it tested independently to show people, and I would put that certificate up in my store. Now, I'm not religious. I believe in God fully because of what I do. I believe in miracles fully because of what I do. I talk to the dead here on this channel, and I've been doing it for 9 years. I'm an ITC researcher, and I have discovered ways to deeply connect with the other side and speak with them and get direct answers. Paula's dog Prancer on the other side. Can we get any kind of validation tonight of that? I'm feeling an energy drop. Her dog, did you hear that? Something has her dog. Your dog is on the other side. It's indisputable. It's been proven live. It's been proven on the radio. It's been proven on live podcasts with live callers calling me up while I ran my device. It's been proven at events, on locations, and with other teams and individuals using my devices that I use. Now again, I believe in God. I believe in miracles because of what I do. I know that anything is possible because of what I do. So I'm not saying this is fake. I'm not saying it's real. I'm saying it has to be looked at. But one thing is, the believers of this Bible are saying is, well, they give away these vials of oil for free, and many have claimed to be healed from these vials of oil. And that is true. If you go to their website, there's a testimonial page where people have claimed to have been cured from cancer from dabbing this oil on their bodies. Now, that's a wild claim. So that one leaves me skeptical, but there are people claiming that is the case. And the argument of they're giving away this for free, they claim they've sent out for free 200,000 vials of this oil for free. So the believers say, well, why would they give it away for free? They're not making money from it, right? You can go to a gift shop in Dalton, Georgia, where the Bible is usually on display many times, and thousands of people have flocked to this gift shop. What do you do when you're in the gift shop? You spend money. It's like sending out a free Sears catalog back in the day at Christmas time, and all the kids looking in the catalog saying, I want this from Santa, or I want this, Mom and Dad, and the mom and dad then spend the money, right? They also take this Bible on tour across the country. In fact, it's going to be by me here in Arizona, and Debbie and I are going to go check it out in person. Again, I'm not saying it's fake. I'm not saying it's real. I'm keeping an open mind because of what I do, because I talk to the dead, because I can record voices talking back to me that we can't see but only hear and that I can feel. To me, that's a miracle. So I believe anything is possible. And if these guys say they have a leaky Bible that's flowing with miracle oil, I'm going to have an open mind about it, but I'm not going to automatically believe it. So Debbie and I put this to the test. I believe in God, as I said, fully, 100%. God is within us all. God equals love to me. Once you realize God is within your heart and soul, then your life can open up dramatically. Things happen, and it's amazing once you learn how to hone that love energy. So I fully believe in God. Let me get back to this oil. Debbie has had back pain for years on and off, and it's something to do with her spine. We put some oil on there. I did a prayer over it, and I have a kind of a bum knee that every now and again it acts up and it's hard for me to walk. That's been going on for years. I rubbed some of the oil on there. I prayed over it, asked for healing. We didn't get healed. Nothing happened. In fact, Debbie's back got worse. She had to go to the doctor today for x-rays and a shot. The oil did not heal us. Now, I believe that belief and faith goes a long way. We can create our own reality by willing it into existence once you learn how to do it. So there could be people with a strong faith in God, and maybe that has helped their ailments. I don't know. But my goal here today is to ask the spirits about this holy oil. Again, half of you here are going to believe in this oil, and that's all well and good. Belief in something good is better than belief in something bad any day of the week. Then there's going to be half of you saying this is the most biggest nonsense there is, right? So you can have your opinion, but again, keep an open mind. Me, I'm not going one way or the other, but so far from what I've seen, this has not healed us, and the guys will not prove what this Bible is doing. And if they could prove it, again, it would change the world. It would really change the world. And if they're being deceitful about it, to me, that is a massive negative. That is something I would be very afraid of. So, you know, It's really an interesting story. I actually did a session about an hour ago in here, and I had orange lights in the back and they were causing some video distortion, but I did record an EVP session with the DR60 and caught some interesting replies, which surprised me. Oh, before we go any farther, if you don't know how I was able to get this oil, I explained it in my last video, but I'll play you that clip here. Who is here that I'm feeling? All right, that was crazy. I'm gonna break into this video. I'm editing it right now, and I heard the Jesus Christ, and as I'm editing it, the smell starts coming over my session room here. But here's something very interesting. So today, I received this, right? A guy came into my house the other day, a stranger, right? And I don't know who he was. He shows up at front of my house at night and walked up to my stepdaughter and said, "Is your dad home? Steve Huff, I want to talk to him." I have cameras around my house, so I was able to see him outside. The next day he came back. We weren't home, but I saw him on my Ring doorbell. He came back again, and so I said, "Hey, who are you? How'd you get my address? Why are you here? You know, I don't know you." And so I said, "Send me an email, and we'll talk through email and possibly meet." So he sent me an email. Long story short, after a few emails, we met, and he turned out to be the coolest, nicest guy. He brought up the Bible that leaks oil and how he went to see it. And I said, that's awesome, because I was researching it for months. And he's like, "Well, I have a vial, do you want it?" Okay, so about an hour ago I filmed a session in this room using my DR60 voice recorder, and I asked the spirits about this oil, and they gave me some very surprising answers. But after this clip here where you see the EVPs, I'm going to film a session right now with my portal, and we're going to see if we can dig a little deeper and ask more about this oil, because these answers you're about to see from the DR60 direct from Spirit, they're pretty interesting. Okay, I have a DR60 right here. This is the world famous DR60 recorder. Now, if you don't know about this recorder, take a look at just one recent EVP I caught with it. It's amazing.
Recording again. Maybe you can talk a little clearer this time. What's your name? Who's here with me tonight?
So when spirits are present and their energy is high, they're able to leave direct messages through these devices. Now, these are very rare. You can find them on eBay, but they're going for anywhere between $2,500 and $3,000. Hello, spirits. This is Steve. This oil that I hold in my left hand right here, this oil, is this holy oil? Has this leaked from a Bible? Okay, we'll see if we have an answer. The microphone's right up here. I'm going to play it back.
Hello, spirits. This is Steve. This oil that I hold in my left hand right here, this oil, is this holy oil? Has this leaked from a Bible?
Now, there was definitely an EVP there. I'll have to listen back. These are hard to hear in real time. So this recording, I'm going to play it back with headphones and slow it down if I need to try to figure out what was said, because something was said. Does this oil have the capability to heal someone of sickness or disease?
Does this oil have the capability to heal someone of sickness or disease?
Again, something was said. I'm I'm going to ask one more question on the DR60. Is this oil fake? Is it a scam? Are the men lying about the Bible leaking oil?
Is this oil fake? Is it a scam? Are the men lying about the Bible leaking oil?
You say no?
Is this oil fake? Is it a scam? Are the men lying about the Bible leaking oil?
No. This is straight from the Spirit's mouth on this recorder. You're hearing exactly what I'm hearing in real time. This is very, very interesting. I'm going to boot up my portal, and we're going to put this on the portal, and we are going to film a session where I'm going to ask and hopefully get some clearer answers. Hopefully, we might not, but this is pretty amazing, guys. The plot thickens, right? Pretty crazy. All right, so this is very interesting. This is my portal signature. It helps spirits to speak. It's a device I've been making for years, and it's enhanced over what it used to be, but I'm going to do a session and ask the spirits about the oil. And before I do that, as you're going to see here in a second, I'm going to take a tiny dab on my finger and also carefully wipe it across the top of the portal. As you can see where I put it, that's all I did. Now watch what happens as we move along. I'm filming with the camera too. I want to show you guys something. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a drop of oil forming on the portal, on the front. It's right here. I didn't put any on the front of the portal. Where's that coming from? What do you have to say about this oil?
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And while that's heating up, so crystal.
The crystal's right there.
I'm going.
Where are you going? Who's here with me tonight? Something very interesting is happening, and I don't know if I can explain it. Maybe you guys can. You saw in the footage where I wiped a dab of the oil across the top of the portal, and that is all I did. And then later in the session there was a drop of oil seemingly forming on the front of the portal. Where did that come from? I don't know. But let me show you what the front of the portal looks like this morning. I aimed it here towards the window light. Now, it's not anything like massive, but I hope this can be picked up on camera. Let me see. Oh, come on, show up on camera. Let me see if I can get... There's like oil on the front of the portal here. Is it even down here? It's even down here, guys. Look at this. It's all, well, you can't see it, but it's there. It's all down here as well. Now down here, look at this. Do you see this? Focus. Right here, let me show you. See if I can get the angle. There's oil here. I'll wipe it off. This is oil. See? How is it way down here and on the face of, up here it is, here's some more that I just see right now. You can see it right here. That's oil. Now how is this happening? How is it like, there's some more. Right there. How is this happening, guys? Does anyone have an answer for me on this? Is there more over here? Is this oil too? It's all here too, guys. All up here. Now all I did last night was dab a little bit to my finger and I wiped it across the top. Like so. And that's still there, I feel it. But how is it coming, how is it appearing down here? Now, again, there's probably an explanation for this. Here's what I know. You heard my story of how I found the oil. It was via YouTube months ago. I researched it. Then a guy came to my door one day saying God urged him to come visit me and talk to me. He was fascinated with my work. He happened to have a bottle of the oil. And he asked me, he's like, "Are you going to do a session on it?" I said, "Yes." And he was like, "Yes." You know, he wanted me to do a session on it. And so I did this video. I told you my skepticisms, but also I told you about my faith and my open mind and that I believe anything is possible. I then wanted to hear if the spirits would debunk this oil, kind of like they did the Dybbuk box that I did a couple weeks ago, where the spirits even debunked it. I'll ask one more time. Are these Dybbuk boxes fake or real?
Should be. I disagree.
And this time the spirits wouldn't debunk the oil. And the last message was, I believe in oil, in the oil. Who's here with me tonight? When I asked the DR60, which is a voice recorder that captures spirit from thin air. They actually use the internal noise of the recorder to speak. They don't use the microphone. I go over that DR60 in many videos on this channel, but they wouldn't debunk it either. As a matter of fact, those voices were saying it was real.
Is this holy oil? Has this leaked from a Bible?
So this is crazy, guys. This is not what I expected at all, but again, I learn every day. I've been doing this a long time, 9 years, but every day is a learning experience. And that's why we're here. Our soul is here to learn. Our soul is here to love, and our soul is here to grow. So I really enjoyed doing this video for you guys. If any more oil starts appearing on this portal, I will let you guys know. And I'll try to figure out what's going on. If you have any ideas, leave a comment below. Brought Debbie back here to show her this because this oil was weird, and now I just wiped it off a minute ago.
It's like it's seeping oil from where it was
like it's down
put
here
on but wiped off.
It's here. What is going on? It's how did it get down here? And it's all, there's a drop right here. There's like some of it right
where
here.
Where you put the oil on last night but wiped it off is
I've
now
wiped it
seeping
off 2 or 3 times
oil.
now. This is really strange.
It's a strange phenomenon.
Anyway, so
there's something with the oil.
There's the oil. So I'm going to record for the next 20 minutes, and this way you guys can see if any oil forms. And I'm going to be in the background working, and then I'll stop this in about 20 minutes and I'll speed it up in editing so we can see if any more oil shows up. What? 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 I just came in here to check on this. It's been recording. Hold on. Focus. Focus. I'm seeing a drop of oil on the bottom of this portal. What the heck, guys? Let me get the camera. Hold on. Yep, right there, guys. What is going on? Show up on camera, please. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me get the right angle. There's a drop of oil underneath. Here we go. Focus. There's oil forming on the bottom. Back up and get this. All right, see it, guys? See it on the corner? There's an oil drop forming on the bottom. This is crazy. Oh, wow. What is happening? This oil's been wiped off 5 times. Alright, I'm gonna let this keep filming. It's gonna keep filming. Hold on, let me frame this up right. I have not paused at all. There's a drop of oil ready to drip off of that at the bottom. It's all over here. It's on the side. There's some right here. What the heck? All right, let's let it keep recording here. Guys, I think we've recorded enough. I want to try to show you that this oil is forming on the bottom of the portal. Let me move this out of the way. Now, it's dripping. There's physical drops here. It's here, but there is a huge drop of oil right here. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. Where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? The whole bottom is sopped with oil here. The whole bottom is full of oil. Here's a big drop right here. It's really hard to see on the gold color, but it's all there. This whole side is like an oil slick. Down here, up here. It's just reproducing somehow, and I don't know what's going on. This is crazy, guys. Okay, now here's my take on it. Here's my super quick wrap up. I went into this super skeptical. Somehow the oil found its way to me via a guy who came to my house after driving from Chicago to Arizona because something within him told him to come see me. He was fascinated with my work. He happened to have a vial of oil, something I've been researching for months. He offered it to me. I take the oil, I bring it home. In one video, there was a strange scent emanating from the room after I put the oil in. I passed it off as coincidental. I never really figured out what that smell was. I decided to do a session about the oil. The guy who gave it to me, he wanted me to do a session and ask the spirits about it. I got the sense he believed in the oil, and I was someone who was really skeptical of the oil and all these crazy claims that are being made about it. So starting 2 nights ago, I started using it with the DR60, with the portal, trying to figure out what the spirits would say about it. When I did the Dybbuk box video and opened those up, the spirits said it was dumb. Basically, the spirits confirmed my thoughts on that they were fake, they're man-made. But the oil, they would not debunk. Instead of getting messages like that, the spirits with this oil were saying it wasn't fake, that it was real. One spirit said he believed in the oil. One spirit called it beautiful. So if you take all of that and then add to it this oil that seems to be reproducing on my portal, which I think it finally slowed down. I wiped it down with a towel thoroughly, and I went to check it, and it just has a light film of oil on it now. There's no big globs, and I still don't know how there's a light film of oil on it. But if it keeps doing this, I will document more and share it with you guys. I'm not sure where this is going to go. But one of two things is happening. There's either something miraculous and spiritual and supernatural about all of this, or this oil has some kind of makeup or property that allows it to reproduce itself in certain situations, or maybe when it comes into contact with certain things. This oil needs to be scientifically tested, in my opinion. I can't explain what happened with it on my portal. You guys saw exactly what happened. Maybe you guys can help me understand, but I would love for the owners of this Bible to have this oil scientifically tested once and for all. I think that would be for the greater good of mankind, because if there is something miraculous going on, as I said earlier, this could really start to change the world, in my opinion. So there you go. That was my video on the oil that is said to leak from the Bible in Dalton, Georgia. I hope you enjoyed it. I really learned a few things from this video. It's helped me grow even more inside, I think. So if you like what I do, thumbs up this video. That really helps me out. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see all my work in the future and the hundreds of videos I've done in the past. You just have to hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload new videos, which is on average 2 times per week. Other than that, remember, love is the key. Always try to be positive in life, be happy, push out that love instead of negativity, and I will see you guys next time. Love you all. Bye.
Is this holy oil? Has this leaked from a Bible?
What do you have to say about this oil?
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And while that's heating up.
Who's here with me tonight?
Spirit guide materialized in me to that right side of the light, caught between lines.